We should say that the reason you've come here, other than because I know you miss me greatly, is because you've made this incredible film called Motherless Brooklyn, which you've written, directed, and star in. How long have you actively been trying to get this to the point where it is now, where it's finished?
I mean, it would be inaccurate to say I've worked on it for 20 years because I read it actually before it came out. I knew people who knew Jonathan Lethem. We had some mutual friends in New York in the late 90s. Someone said to me, you know, Jonathan's written this novel about a detective with Tourette syndrome and obsessive compulsive disorder. It's right up your alley. And I remember, like, the greedy actor in me went, that sounds like, you know, that sounds like a bit of fun, or maybe my bag, you know? And I chased it down and I got it in galleys. And the initial hook for me, 100%, not even anything else, was just that he created this character who's this wonderful hot mess of paradoxes. He's smart. He's actually a tough sort of street-hardened Brooklyn orphan, and he's got this incredible capacity in his mind to hold on to details and remember things. But that's the outgrowth of this condition that he's got.
Right.
That's incredibly destabilizing and tough for him to navigate, which is he's got physical tics and twitches, the vocal twitches, can't stop playing with words in his head, shouts inappropriate things. But what the book does is it puts you inside his head, and then you hear his inner monologue, and you feel the intimacy with him that creates an empathy. And in a weird way, like all great underdog characters, I think not even just ones with disabilities, but all underdog characters, we see ourselves in them. They give us a heightened struggle because we don't have autism or Tourette syndrome, or, you know, or we don't have severe cerebral palsy like the character in My Left Foot, right? But within their heightened struggle, we still see loneliness, being misunderstood, being underestimated, and we see ourselves in that.
Well, I related to that because I think what he does externally, we all sort of do internally. We all get stuck in these little loops in our brains sometimes where we don't notice it, but our brain has sort of gone rogue. And
totally. Like, how many people say, like, ugh, that pop song that is,
stuck in my head.
Cotton Candy stuck in my head, I can't get it out. Why? And think of all the ways that we're compulsive. I mean, you know, for many people, you're 1 or 2 degrees away from it tipping over into a true condition that's an affliction. Away. That's how I feel about acting and writing and everything. Is I feel blessed that I have a place to put my compulsion to imitate other people's voices, because like the guy with schizophrenia walking down the street who is talking in tongues, like I sometimes look at that and go, there but for the grace of God go I, because I hear voices in my head. Like I hear language and accents and I want to play with them. Like I always have wanted to, and I have it in balance and I have a place to put it, you know. But I think, but the idea of suffering from compulsion is something I think many people can relate to, but that I definitely relate to.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.